Hi, I'm Marianne from Luxe Yacht World, and I want to tell you about a client we spoke to last year who had never set foot on a yacht before 2021. She wasn't new to travel, not even close. She'd done five-star hotels in Positano, private villas in Corsica, expedition cruises through the Galapagos. She knew exactly what a premium travel experience looked like. Then a friend suggested a charter week in the Cyclades, and she figured, why not? That was 3 years ago. Since then, she's chartered 3 times. She is not an outlier. She is the market. A significant share of what's actually driving superyacht charter growth right now traces back to exactly that pattern. First-timers who came in during the pandemic years looking for something private, self-contained, and away from crowds, and discovered that the charter format worked better for them than anything they had tried before. The global superyacht charter market was worth around $9.4 billion in 2023, and analysts expect that number to keep climbing. But here's what most coverage of that statistic misses entirely. The growth isn't coming from the same 50 faces rebooking the same yachts every summer. It's coming from a broader, younger client base, many of whom are still only on their second or third charter. The demand is being built from scratch repeatedly by people who weren't in this world 5 years ago. So the real question isn't whether the market is growing. It clearly is. The real question is what's actually converting these travelers, people who already had access to the best hotels and villas in the world, into repeat charter clients. And the answer, every time I hear it, comes back to one thing: the ratio. On a typical crewed superyacht, the crew outnumbers the guests. Let that land for a second. You bring 8 people on a 30-meter yacht, and there are 10 crew members whose entire job is to make that week work for you. Your chef goes to the morning market in whatever port you woke up in and provisions based on what looked best that day. Your captain reads the weather window, and if the conditions shift, redraws the whole route without you having to ask. Nobody slides an itinerary under your cabin door the night before. Nobody announces dinner times over a loudspeaker. The structure of the week bends to the group, not the other way around. That's not a feature that shows up well in a brochure. It only makes sense once you've felt it, which is exactly why first-timers become repeat clients at the rate they do. The conversion doesn't happen in the sales process. It happens somewhere around day 3 when the group realizes they haven't made a single logistical decision since they boarded, and somehow everything has still been exactly right. Now, what's changing in the market isn't just who's chartering, it's also what they're chartering for. The expedition segment is growing fastest right now. Think Norway's fjords, the coast of Greenland, the Azores, remote corners of the Pacific. Clients who would have gone to St. Bart's 10 years ago are now asking about Svalbard. Some of that is the Instagram effect. Some of it is genuine appetite for places that feel genuinely remote. A superyacht is uniquely positioned for this kind of travel because it solves the access problem. There's no 5-star lodge at the edge of the ice shelf. But there can be a 40-meter yacht anchored just off it with a Zodiac in the water and a hot dinner waiting when you get back. At the same time, the Mediterranean isn't going anywhere. The Cyclades, the Amalfi Coast, Montenegro, the Balearics, the classic routes are still fully booked every summer, often months out. What's shifting there is the profile of the charter. More multifamily groups, more celebratory charters, milestone birthdays, anniversary weeks, family reunions, where the yacht is the venue and the destination in one. The vessel itself is increasingly the point. The technology piece is worth mentioning too, because it's changing the onboard experience in ways that matter to a new generation of clients. Stabilization systems that make rough passages genuinely comfortable, connectivity that lets people actually work from the boat if they need to, tenders and water toys that turn an anchorage into a full afternoon of activity. These aren't luxury add-ons anymore. They're table stakes for the clientele entering the market now. So if you're thinking about chartering for the first time, or you've done one charter and you're weighing whether to go back, here's the clearest thing I can tell you. The version of this experience that surprises people isn't the yacht itself. It's the quality of the time. It's what happens when a week is genuinely designed around your group, your pace, your appetite, your definition of a perfect day, and the infrastructure to execute it is already on board.